welcome to another exciting episode of Javier in the Air. This week we're having a really special one. This was from the Tamalada that we did last weekend. Neighbor James and Zaida Pavlovsky were nice enough to invite me to go along with them out to a special place they called the farm where we did a tamalada. And what is that exactly? It's making tamales. I hope you enjoy it. First, we're going to do our trash in the hood, as always. I have a couple of weeks worth of that to show you. Not a lot of days, as it was really cold. I wasn't able to walk as much as I wanted. However, I do have it. And then we're going to go into the Tamalada, and that's going to be the rest of the show. This is a special adventure. So here we go, week 73 and 74, I believe, and then the Tamalada. Dark Frog Social Media presents Trash in the Hood, weeks 72 and 73. Alright, so here's week 72, day 4. As you see, there's a Naruto wool cap in the yellow circle, and then also a crazy little thing. I can't figure out what that is, but I circled it for a reason. You got about 31 or so, 33 I think, cigarette butts, beverage containers, a bunch of various bits of cardboard and paper and steel wool and stuff like that, and so it was just a crazy day. Going into week 73, the first day out was pretty light. There's a box of lights, just the box. Some candy wrappers, soda cans, crushed beer can, bunch of tar paper from the various roofs being worked on. And then only about 24 cigarette butts. Also, I find a lot of water bottle caps. Excuse me, I don't find the bottles themselves, but I find the caps. So I guess people think it's okay to just throw the caps out. That's sarcasm, by the way. So here's a week 73, day 4. And this one is a lot of different stuff. A bow in that yellow circle at the top right, street deflector at the bottom, a Kong ball, a pink dinosaur, cigarette box, snuff box, various other things. It's a relatively small bottle of vodka, and about 27 cigarette butts. All right, so there you have it. There's the trash in the hood. So as always, I thank a lot of people for giving kudos and warm recognition when I'm out on the road picking up. Next week there will be a special trash pickup with Pancho Claus. He is an assistant of Santa, and he works this region of Texas. And so if you see him out there, he may be handing out candy as well. So there you have it. And this will be, I think, his 4th or 5th annual walk through my neighborhood, which is always a nice thing. So now we're going to go into the Pavlovsky's Tamalada. This is one that you've seen on the show before, about 3 years ago. Real hit, had almost 100 and something views, which is phenomenal for my show. And so it's something that was really been looking forward to doing. Zaida and James were nice enough about a month ago to allow me to help them make the sauce that goes into the masa, that goes into also the chicken that is being used for the tamales. So a tamalada, as you have guessed by now, is simply the process to making tamales. So we were out at a place we called the farm, and we were out making tamales out there. We were out there for 3 days. We spent 2 of the days actually working in the tamalada, and in that time we made approximately 19 dozen, which is quite a lot for 3 people. So it turned out we did a really bang up job on it. So what you're going to see now is videos and pictures and voiceovers of the time we were out there working, making the tamalada. You're going to hear from Zaida, you're going to hear from James, you're going to hear from me, and you're going to see all the excitement that we did out there to make these tamaladas, which by the way turned out absolutely fantastic. Zaida nailed that masa and nailed the chili mix that we made, and all of it, including the chicken and everything, turned out super fantastic. So here we go.
So there it is.
These beans have been washed, picked through, make sure the rocks are gone out, and have soaked and cooked, and now they are ready to mash. I'm using my KitchenAid to do this, making sure it's turned off before I plug it in. I'm gonna add some chili sauce that we made back a month ago. I've done some last night with the other beans that we made, and I had put in 6 tablespoons of chili sauce. We don't have that many beans, so I'm not going to put quite as many. And then I salted it. I put in some garlic powder. And then I put in some pepper. Then I raise my bucket and I turn on the mash. And we'll be back. Okay. Now.
You mean you can turn it a little bit more toward you, because I mean I'm right in the middle of it.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay.
So we're just gonna do a couple of them, and you're gonna turn it off.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm gonna do one, and you're gonna do one.
Yeah.
Right. Now, do we need other tools? Do we have everything here?
I don't think there's.
I was gonna
Let's
say,
stack these.
if you want to have more room, let's not throw the cardboard in there. Oh, you want to put this?
Well, we can stack them in there.
Yeah, we can stack the guts and stuff in there. Now, here's the $100 question: are they cooled off enough?
They're pretty warm.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna find out. Here,
Okay.
let me have your. Okay.
Ready?
Good.
I gotta take my gloves off.
Now, I was going to tell you too, make sure we each get the same amount of chickens in our bag. So you're doing 6 and I'm doing 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let me move this over.
Okay, you ready?
You want me to take all this cardboard off first? No,
Let's
'cause
just
we're
do the first
we're just
one,
doing the first
and then,
one. Okay.
yeah.
All right. He was doing that to me.
Okay, so quick interruption there. So what you just saw was neighbor James and Zaida deboning the chicken that is going to be used for the tamales. So they got a great price on 12 whole chickens, and then they took their time and they did great job of peeling all the meat off of those chickens. This was Thursday night in preparation for the Tamalada. Fantastic job. I know it probably would have driven me crazy, and I'm sure they did it fairly quickly. So those were already pre-cooked chicken, and all they did was tear it all up. Now what you're going to see next is some of the items that go into the chicken and the tamales.
So, this is one of the first steps. I'm going to take a little bit at a time because it may be warm, and I'm mixing it with my hands. And it's going to help to make the masa a little bit easier to handle. And then once I get to 2.5 cups of melted lard, I'll be coming back and putting the baking powder, the cumin, the salt, and the pepper, and the chicken broth in the chili mix. So we'll be back in a few. Starting of the tamales, we're gonna make chicken, and we're starting off with a tequila shot. This is our first try. It only took us 40 minutes, so let's see how it goes. Salud.
Salud. I can't see good enough. There you go. Oh, that's good. Does that have the floater in it or no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I brought both, buddy.
All
Here we
right.
go.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch you do a couple, Zyda, and then I'll stop and I'll start helping.
So you use just this kind of rough edge, like I got
No. There's a grip. There's an edge to it.
right.
The edge is to the sides.
So it's like this.
Yes.
Ah.
And you take about a half a cup, a fourth of a cup to half a cup of dough, a little more. Okay, now put it on the corn shuck at the top.
I showed you the top.
And then you're gonna slide it down.
Can't wait, can you?
Well, it just doesn't seem like it's wide enough. But, oh,
It's maybe one of the shorter ones, yeah.
No, it
No,
was
it's
there.
too wide. It's too wide.
Okay.
And go back to where you had
Now I
it.
gotta tear part of it off.
Here, let me show you.
Like that. There we go. Alright?
This was the wrong side.
Lucia，你别让我太无奈。这一刻，请你快回来。
Hey everybody, looks like our first mini batch, which included the testing batch, is now complete. There's our first batch. Well, I don't know how many are in there. You can count them yourselves later. And then we have a celebratory, finished our first batch. Yay! So here we go.
Here we go.
Salud.
Tamalada.
The tamales are just perfect. Zyda made the right combination of masa and lard with the spices and the mix. And look how big those fat boys are. So
Javier made those.
no way, mine are all the skinny mini ones. So there you go. All right, here we go. Day 2 of Tamalada. I can't focus. So all right,
Okay.
salud.
Salud.
Cheers.
Tamalada. How's that?
Hair of the dog.
你说你呀，今夜离开，永远不再回来。也许明天已不存在，就当在远方等待。你说你在天边翻牌，和我一起归来。也许命运早已安排，就当错过精彩。Lucia， 你是否让我很期待？温柔的花还在开。Lucia， 你别让我太无奈。这一刻，请你快回来。你说你呀，今夜离开，永远不再回来。
quite not done yet. So after we made all the tamales, we wrapped up everything, cleaned up the place, the farm we were at, or cleaned up the farm. We headed on our way back to here to Cedar Park, and on our way we had another adventure. This was a wonderful uh, way to end the trip. Sarcastic, but take a look and see what happened. Yes, so it happened. A flat tire blowout occurred when we were on our way home. So we were only maybe 20 minutes away when all of a sudden we heard what you heard just now. And luckily it was on the driver's side um, back. So there wasn't a lot of like swerving or anything like that. James was very calm about it. We pulled off to the side of the road, and it took us about 20, maybe 25 minutes to get it done. Got this tire off and a spare tire on, or the donut, and we went about our way. So, what a what an additional tale to tell about our Tamalada adventures by adding a flat tire to it. Okay, so there you have it, everyone. The 2023 Tamalada, starring Zaida and James Pavlowski, and yours truly as their lovely assistant. So, what does that mean? So, I got to take home some of the fabulous tamales, and I will be eating them throughout the rest of this year. And when I thank again James and Zaida for allowing me to come out there and filming it. And if you are interested in doing a community tamalada next year, I think that would be great. We could get the whole gang back together, and any friends or family that would like to join me for doing it, please start sending me interest now so that I can try to put together something by say October so that we can have something done in end of November, early December for our Tamalada. I think that would be a fantastic community event, and if the more the merrier. So let's figure out what we can do. Okay, so excuse me a minute. So that's going to be it for our show. I think this is a perfect place to end it. Not add anything else to it, so we can just hone in and focus in on the Tamalada. Also, as always, if you are interested in being on the show, be sure and drop me a line or a message and let me know, and I'll be more than happy to get you on the show. If you have a mom or pop business and you'd like to talk about it on the show, please let me know. If you're in the Cedar Park area or surrounding area, I can get to you. If not, we can have a Zoom call or meeting, and we can take it from there. If you'd like to be a co-host at some point throughout the show, please let me know. I'd like to get you on. Um, Also, next week will be Christmas, or at least pre-Christmas, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Eve, and then Christmas. And so I will have some outtakes and some video for that. I'll probably put it out there. If not Christmas Eve, then I'll put it out late Christmas Day, which is a Monday. So, like I said, Pancho Claus will be making his visit throughout the neighborhood, and amongst other things, I might drive around and see some of the lights that are out there, so I can get some video of it as well. I'd like to thank everybody for this is coming to an end. Next week will be the end of season 4. And as always, I'm looking for new and great ideas for season 5. So if anybody has any ideas, please let me know. I'd like to get talk to you and perhaps get them on the air for next year. So without further ado, I'd like to say goodbye. Hope you have a good coming week. If you're on vacation, be safe. If you're traveling, be safe. And I will talk to you again soon. By the way, this is free song, the music you've been hearing in the background, if you listen real close, I kept it kind of low, is the song called Lucia, and it's a free play music that I get with my software. So Lucia is going to play us out. I'm going to have extra long end credits, so I hope you get to watch. Thank you very much.
你说你要今夜离开，永远不再回来。也许明天已不存在，就当在远方等待。你说你在天边翻牌，和我一起归来。也许命运早已安排，就当错过精彩。Lucia， 你是否让我很期待？